So, of course, I'm not really going to wait for anybody to get into the room. It is approximately, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm here to share my thoughts. I know you all are here to get a piece of that, I don't know. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. So, like I was saying, I'm up. And I'm not sure what is wrong with some of the individuals that try to comment on my feed. Again, I am not seeking unprofessional, unsolicited advice, nor do I request that you presume these allegations about me and my full temperament to think that my fiance is actually getting abused. That is why I show you now, 24/7, round the clock, right, when I can, what I am up to, how I react, why I react in such a manner, and why I feel many of the population of this world, many of the populace, and I'm no genius, okay, but let's just say retarded. Many of the individuals that I have dealt with are actually brain damaged. If you are brain damaged, if you are retarded, and you cannot grasp the full concept of the things that I say, please move on. I do not want to keep repeating myself over again. This crazy individual that presumes her words matter was now hidden from my channel because of the fact that she tried to say that they were going to contact, his family was going to contact, what is it called? Like Adult Protective Services or something. Are you all right? He has come on camera. I did not force him to in the slightest. I asked him, I requested it of him if he felt like he was comfortable. He is fine. I tell him all the time, if I'm hurting you, I would rather leave. So if there's anybody that talks shit any further, I'm warning you, they will come after you. And by they, I don't think you want to know, if you know what I mean. That's what my purpose is in life, to expose what's really going on here, right? To go above and beyond, to be a little extra, to try to help people open their eyes and their awareness to the reality, the real reality around them, the dimensional shifts, the planes, right? When I was growing up, my sister used to call me an alien. I was a little girl, and I remember going upstairs. We lived at LaSalle Street in Beloit, Wisconsin. There was a 2-story house. I was imaginative when she told me that the aliens had replaced me with the naughty Leticia. I would pretend to run upstairs and untie myself. Let's see, how old was I at that time? Old enough to get to the 1st grade, and I actually skipped kindergarten because I was advanced for my age. So I skipped kindergarten. My mother can vouch for all of these stories, all of them. And I'm thinking to myself, if my sister could pinpoint, she was so hyper-perceptive at that time, that I'm truly an alien. I am not of you people. I am of another realm. And then why can't I get my point across when I'm trying to divulge? I have information from people, from things, higher powers that be. So I try to tell people, I don't know, I just call it God. God whispers in my ear to do good. God whispers in my ear to do better. God tells me about research. God tells me to do certain looking up of things, to know that it does exist, that my dreams weren't a fantasy, that all those times where I dreamed up of living in a castle or a mansion and being in those big fluffy dresses, that is a possibility, because I am assuming a majority of you are mentally retarded. That's the only way I can say it. You are literally like retarded. And I'm sorry to tell you that, but that is actually the actual truth. A majority of you that only see the material world and think that money is it's a fallacy, it's an illusion. They placed it in your line of sight for you to be greedy. I told you about the 7 deadly sins. I told you. I warned you all. I warned everyone, my whole life. That is why I'm different. And I've told people. I'm just blatantly honest. If now aliens are a thing, and it's real, my sister used to call me an alien. And she was very young at that time. And she was also susceptible to she's very hypersensitive as well as my mother. So yes, I do stem from a line of very hyper, what is the word? Intuitive women, right? Wouldn't that be constituted as a witch in this day and age? Witches? Well, yes. I guess it all intertwines with my tale. Because here we are at 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't want to get up and film, but something told me, you need to get these thoughts out. You need to warn people to back down, and back down from talking about you. They don't know you personally if they touch your body. That's why some people were warned. They wore rubber gloves before they touched my body. I warned them, do not alter my DNA. Do not alter the chemistry in my body by touching another individual with the flesh. You have altered the chemistry in that body. I don't care if you don't believe me. You are retarded if you do not believe me. You are closed-minded if you do not believe me. And if you believe that honestly you've gotten away with lying to the general public or others, your friends and family, about what you do behind closed doors and you think you're going to get away with it one day, no, it's going to be spit out in your face. I'm telling you, I'm warning the general public. I told people that marijuana was coming around. No one believed me. And now I smoke medicinal marijuana. I have a prescription for it. So I have warned you people. I come in peace, right? I come in peace, or so I thought. Or so I thought. And all I've been doing is gotten attacked by you supposed human beings. And I tell myself, I tell everyone too, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I am. I don't consider myself a human being because I can't even comprehend where this is going here. I've turned into an adult, and it seems like everyone who had taught me was logical. Yet, when I came to adulthood and was taught about how I needed to contact the police and all of these things, and they didn't do their jobs properly in investigating, I warned them. I know someone above you that will come after you, and I will force them to make you do your fucking job. And it has happened. I literally speak to whatever power is up there. Always have, always will. That's why I'm still fucking here. That's why I have so many these suicide attempts that I came back from. That's why near-death experiences. I don't know what it is, but if you come up to me, you fucking touch me, I will make sure that you suffer. They will make sure that you suffer. Understood? So I've tried to warn people. I tried to warn the police. And they don't believe that stuff until it finally came out when I was locked up. I'm sorry, what? I told them to not touch me with their fucking bare nasty fucking dick hands. I fucking warned them. I kept running around. I said, don't touch me with your fucking dick hands. I know you didn't wash your fucking hands. Don't fucking touch me with your goddamn dick hands. And people didn't understand. They thought I was being crazy and manic and wild. And I'm like, excuse me, no. Get the fuck off of my body. I don't give a fuck if you're a police officer with a goddamn badge. You're a fucking serpentine. You understand, reptilian? Get the fuck out of here. So, anyway, I don't know which which ones I stem from, but I do know that in my thought process, it's always been like a gray, like the grays, I guess. I've never really delved into it. I saw one documentary about it, and I thought, well, my thoughts are always peaceful. My thoughts are always peaceful unless I come in contact with like a true reptilian. And I do believe my ex-husband is very manipulative to the point where he can maneuver things, right? He can adjust reality to the point of making people presume something that is fake. So here I am, disclosing all of these facts, and other people are trying to contradict me and combat me. No, the evidence is out there. My story will be disclosed in its entirety one day, but I need all of the pieces, the integral puzzle pieces. I needed my family to open up and be honest and to tell them the truth about the stories that we grew up about. I wanted people to understand I was always looking at the stars. I was thinking about putting my family in a rocket ship and shooting them to the moon. But I wasn't quite ready, was I? So now that we're disclosing that we're attached to some higher force, what are you guys gonna do? Run scared? Run and hide? They read your mind. They read your filthy perversions. Understood? And I get a little glimpse of that. Whatever I am attached to tells me, stay away from that person. Oh, that person wants to love you for a moment, but they're conniving. So I knew to stay away from the individuals that I disclosed in my Facebook, or not Facebook, but also YouTube, both. I warned everyone. If you do not believe me about the weird coincidences, the weird feelings that I got, like I told everyone, my ex-husband, I called him a pedophile. My daughter's now 12 years old. She's developed, I'm sure. If you presume that he is not attracted to little girls, then you are fucked in the brain. And the same thing with these motherfuckers trying to talk to me on here. You're literally retarded. I'm sorry that you are retarded, M. Stone. Please find help. That's what this is about. Seek mental health care, because people need to open up to another individual. People were like laughing at the Catholics. You don't have to tell another person in order to speak to God. Yes, you do. You have to voice that you are sorry about the things that you have done in the past, because that's the only way you're going to be accepted. So that's why I came onto here and disclosed all my nitty-gritty little things, because this is where I needed to disclose it. I am not going to go into the next life having any baggage from this world. Not at all. Not at all. I apologize when I need to. I always have. I've always tried to make amends. Other people refused. It's not my fault that I have tried to back down when they got me in an uproar. Okay? And by they getting me in an uproar, you don't know me that well. I have been around people. I've been calm and patient and loving and kind until they fucking beat me down. They're beating a goddamn dead horse. Robert had been on my nerves all week because I was irritated because I was working, and what did he want? My attention constantly. I told him, I don't have time for you right now. I have to help people. I have to share my story to disclose the facts that I know from my world and to give them a glimpse of what's coming. If they don't confess their sins, they will go to hell, okay? And no, I haven't smoked this morning. I haven't. This is me waking up after all of that, recognizing that I'm dealing with what I want to call, what is that? What are they called? What are they called in a video game? When they don't actually interact with you. That's what I've had in my life. Many people will have an automatic response, like in a video game, yet they don't follow through with the action. So I presume you are robotic. Something is wrong. Artificial intelligence is in you. Something's wrong. Your brain is not processing. The same thing with the lady I spoke about yesterday, the dementia lady at the veterinarian's office. Okay, she was in and out of reality. I was worried about her driving home. This woman has a driver's license, driving around this little dog. She couldn't figure out where she was going, what was going on, kept repeating herself, then talking about random stuff that was very highly inappropriate to talk about to random strangers in public, and then kept telling us, good luck. I told my fiance, I said, that's probably not a coincidence that she just told us good luck. So I know what my goal is here, and that is to admit whatever truths I have procured in this life. My fiance is sleeping. I'm trying not to wake him. He's supposed to be up soon to go to work. But these are very important details that you need to see in my story. If my sister had seen something in me and called me this, and their Men in Black wasn't out yet, it wasn't on screen yet. My sister was talking about aliens before they were exposed to, this was the 90s. This was when I was approximately 5 years old, first grade. So you have to see it for what it is. If you can't, and if you keep hurting, trying to hurt me, they will come after you. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. And I fucking warned you. I swear. Please, just do better, be better. Quit talking back to me. I swear to you, you do not want to do that. I swear. And I've warned everyone. I laughed. I gave you chances, chance after chance after chance. You're not getting the truth. You're not seeing the reality of it. They read your thoughts. They know when you continually say crap, M. Stone. They know when you are crazy. They know when they need to take you out of this world because you've contaminated it in yourself. So I'm just waiting, biding my time, because I know that I'm not going to hell like you people. Sure as fuck, no. And the last thing that I truly have to disclose online that is purely like what people call evil is the fact that I was so mentally distorted at one point, so out of it, so just detached from my body, that when my dog would do things like yank the tampon out of my vagina when I was just nude laying on my bed. And I'm telling you the truth because the aliens see that, right? Everyone sees that. Whoever can see, they can see. The feds can see it too. They've got technology in the government. What's wrong with you? So she would pull it out. I'd be detached, mind you. I wouldn't care. My body was already disgusting. I was already used. I had been used by my ex-husband. And so this behavior started after my ex-husband left me. So let's just see a few things here. I ended up with disorders. I ended up with all these issues because my ex-husband lied to everyone else about me. I laid there for dead, thought it was me, and something whispered to me, get up, get up, start moving. You're not going to die here. Something said, we have worked too hard and too long for you to give up now. Get up and do it. And that's when I started writing my novel. Well, that's when the weird coincidences happened, when I told everyone about the weird electromagnetic waves or whatever's coming from the screens, the blue light that was affecting me and making me tired and feel funny. Well, my fucking doctors put me on Prozac. So I was so fucking manic that I started typing. Like 3/4 of a novel. Like 3,000 or 5,000 words that were completely comprehensive, completely understanding, made perfect fucking sense about my story. And I was not able to disclose that to the world because when I was manic on the Prozac, I had decided that when I was in a manic state, I would unplug everything, undo the light fixtures. They were coming through the electronics. The feds, not the aliens, okay? Like the feds were. I could feel it was a different feeling, okay? These people that were earthbound, okay, people. These people that were born here, that were stuck here. These ignorant people I talk about, these retards, okay? They have been monitoring me for many years. And so I knew. And I knew for a fact when I went outside, turned my fucking power off at the fucking power pole, and then cops showed up out of nowhere to ask if I was doing well and to see if I needed to go to the psych ward. And I was like, what? Someone wants, Crystal Gail Roberts wants attention, so somebody please give her some. I don't know. She says something about, I don't know, it's probably just made up. It's not real. If it was real, it wouldn't be popping up that millions of times. So just know that's a troll and it's a cyberbully. And she doesn't care about anybody but herself. So, like I've disclosed to you people, these people just want attention. Some of them are trying to help in a way that is not helpful. You know what I'm saying? If you continue to hurt me, twist my words, not comprehend where I'm coming from or why I am here to disclose this as I am, please move along. I'm not speaking to you. You are not educated enough to comprehend the words that are coming out of my mouth. You are not for me, if that makes any sense. And you'll see that. I don't care if you do not like me. I am here to offer you love and peace and kindness and patience. Yet you keep bombarding me with this illusion that these people can manipulate my life. I'm sorry. Where are we? What time frame is this? I'm supposed to have the rights of a woman, like rights? And I'm supposed to have freedom here in the United States? No. And I tell people, I don't know what time period I'm sitting at because I'm not getting the respect I deserve as a woman. I'm not getting the respect I deserve as a human being. What are the contradictions I'm seeing on the television that aren't being played through in real life? Oh, it's because the people that got into the service industry were actually mostly looking for easy money. If you look at it, most of the people in the service industry that aren't doing their jobs are overwhelmed and stressed and shouldn't be serving other people. They are themselves not maintaining. It's about self-care. You have to take care of yourself first. So when I talked about, I don't know, when I talked about like a stipends, giving everyone an allotment and seeing if they can survive, I meant that. I meant taking away from the individuals that are working these authoritative positions, taking their money, taking their lives, taking their freedoms, like they did me, wanted me dead, and we would give them to the opportunists, the people that are willing to go out and do their best to promote positivity in the world. We don't need all this negativity. We don't need any of it. None of it. And so when they're trying to distract me, I know those little, whatever's going on there is none of my business. My business is to maintain. So when I get pissy about you guys, it's because you're not listening. You're not comprehending. I realize now I can't save everyone. I can't save you all. I'm sorry. If you can't hear me, if you can't understand me, you should move along and just stay in your delusional state of thinking that this is the reality of it, that dead puppies and all of that. So the last thing I have to confess that has truly been weighing on my mind that I am truly disgusted with myself with because I went through a mental break and I was not there fully, right? In and out of consciousness. I was detached for a reason. And I detached from my body when a lot of perversions happened to me or down in my genitals, you know. So she would lick me for extended periods of time. And I didn't think of it as anything. I wasn't aroused, never. I thought of it as her cleaning me because I couldn't even take showers. I couldn't even clean up myself. and an animal came to clean me up because I was putrid. So I can understand the karma I received when she ended up having her head bitten off by a pit bull. I get it. She was filthy too. What she was doing was inappropriate. She chose the bestiality on me, my dog, not the other way around. And so she had to go. And I realized, yeah, that wasn't right. So yeah, I have partaken in that. Was I willing? No. Did I go fuck sheep? No. Did I force it on an animal? Never. Actually not never. I do have something else to confess. When we were trying to have pit bulls, this woman came over with her dog, and my dog wouldn't mount this dog. And I thought, if the veterinarians do it, I can help do it. So I grabbed it and was like, ew. I literally jerked off a dog. Ew. My moral and conscience, like my moral and ethical state is like, bleh. This stuff exists. This stuff exists as veterinarian technicians do it all the time. Ew. And I'm like, ew. That's forced. If it's forced, then that's not natural. That means that it will die off inevitably if you're not assisting it with the procreation. So I did it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've fallen to the depths of God, no insanity. Yeah. And I just didn't care. I was dead inside. I've told people I'm dead inside. So whatever's guiding me, I told God, Jesus, whatever, the universe, right? The angels, the aliens, whatever you call them, right? I told them, take me as I am. Do what you will. Use me as your vessel to help others. That's what I've done my whole life. Don't think that you are above me. Do not ever presume, regardless of your doctorate, regardless of your educational background or whatever, you are closed-minded if you don't believe in quantum physics. You are. I don't understand why this wasn't taught to us years ago, because I went to advanced courses. I didn't understand why people weren't as advanced as I was. I started in algebra in the 7th grade. Had I been given that information prior to, I would have been even more advanced. But what happened? I was being sexualized. I was being, victimized. I was being beaten. So I had to struggle through so much to prove my points that just a little old no one from nothing, a little half-breed, a little, like they say, muddy bloody, right? Telling the world how it is from my perspective. So, was I at fault for these things? No. Did I suffer through post-traumatic stress disorder? Yes. Am I openly admitting my faults so that I know that I can pass over without anything eating away at my conscience? Yeah. Because that is where heaven and hell is. That is where our perception of God is. It is in our mind. So, if in our minds we perceive ourselves as something else, well then maybe we are not retarded. Maybe that means that we are adjusted. We are developed in another way, if that makes any sense. If you fucking presume that you are gonna sit there and threaten me with calling the police, those are threats. If you have actually called the police on me, those are threats. Those are recorded not just from officers, not just from the government here, but whatever higher powers that be have been watching you. And they've been watching you fuck with me. And they are not pleased. And that is why I'm here, to tell you, quit fucking talking down to me, bitch. I will fucking cut you down. I will bite your motherfucking heads off. I am not that little scared bunny anymore. I will devour you. And I will devour your families. And I will devour everything you ever thought you ever loved. Like I said, I warned you, people. You can either hate me or love me. I would suggest you openly accept me, because if you're utilizing the words of God and hating me over it, that's what they don't like. You know what I mean? So, I'm warning people, back off. I don't want your disgusting energy shot at me. I don't want the feeling of it. I don't want you touching me. I don't want any of that. I didn't want to be here. Literally, I tried to kill myself, snuff myself out. So when I first made that YouTube video holding the guns, I would appreciate if somebody could give me that video back so I can place it publicly for people to know what truly happened. Because they incarcerated me over a video that I had created, said that I threatened my ex-husband by holding the 2 loaded guns that he left with me, with someone he deemed was mentally unstable. He left 2 loaded guns with. And that is part of the story. And I want those videos back so I can disclose them to the general public so that they can comprehend it was not necessarily my fault, was it? And my ex-husband was forcing me into a state of wanting to commit suicide. And that is a criminal offense. That is a felony offense in this day and age. And I tried to explain to everyone, these are criminal offenses in this day and age. Not allowing me my rights, my constitutional freedoms, my freedom of speech, and taking things out of context, that's also a criminal offense above and beyond what the federal government presumes is right or wrong. That's, I'm telling you, a universal standard. There are universal standards to these things. And I have tried to explain these things to you people. You don't want to see it from my perspective. I think it's gross when I say it. I think it's gross. There's a reason for it. I gave myself to the heavens many years ago when I had died. Over and over again. Every single time I came back, I said, please, Jesus, take the wheel. Go ahead. Whatever's going on, guide me. Jesus, God, take me, guide me. I will help others if I need to. Believe me, I didn't want to help anybody. I wanted to just help myself. I wanted to be selfish, just like each one of you that wants to talk back to me. Selfish. Quit seeking attention. Selfish. Stop. So this is me time. This is Leticia time. Finally, she gets the spotlight. Finally, in all her life, she was told she was voted Miss Outgoing. But was she that outgoing? Truly? Not necessarily. I was flamboyant at times. I played around. Did I put effort into anything? No. I was playing. When I did those fabulous drawings, I was playing. I didn't practice. I didn't learn. I wasn't taught formally. I was playing. When I learned Spanish, I was playing. I have my most fun and I learn. And so what have I learned? I learned yoga. I loved it. I loved it. The movement, all of it. The freedom, the dance. I learned to dance myself. I learned all of these things. I learned a little bit of, like, I know cursive. Other people don't know cursive. They don't know how to use an object to create and manipulate it to make beauty, art, true beauty and art. So I'm not sure what's going on in your minds to make you think you can talk down to me. Stop. I don't know who you are. I don't think you realize you don't matter to me. Even those people that are slandering me or posting shit on the internet, they're not my people. They're not from where I come from. If they're talking badly, they're not coming from where I stem from. Where I come from, whatever area of the universe or multiverse, right, is peace. I come in peace. I literally am joy incarnate, right? Or so they say. So I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be polite. Always just kept my mouth shut. Didn't care if people were hurting me, my family, whatever. I was happy. Didn't care. It wasn't retardation. It's just where I come from. I'm supposed to be joy. My father named me. So if you people presume that you know my story, you don't. My dad is an integral part also. He taught me Spanish. He taught me how to open my mind to the reality that you are always being watched. So he taught me because he had that feeling. Because he is actually hyper intelligent too. He managed to get away with these crimes. He managed to hide all of this from the government, able to manipulate the government into sustaining him and his family for this long, altered some of the documents and everything so that he could stay in the country and stuff. He won. He made it to 67 years old living in the United States. You people lost. And he won, and he was doing evil things. You understand? But who changed him? None of you did. I did. I opened his heart to the reality of stop touching me, stop hurting people. I'm the one opening his heart and mind to the reality, the concepts of what's really out there. You need to stop playing with me. I'm gonna live out my story as it should be, but the fact that I had to face the camera like this to tell you word for word as a narrative, that's weird. Does anyone else agree that I woke up to try to narrate my story for what everyone else thought was insane purposes? And I thought, oh, fuck. No. Because of all these rules and regulations, you have stolen my offspring. My offspring. If I am from the heavens, if I am technically alien blood, right, or whatever you call that, incarnate, you stole my children. You stole my love. You stole my opportunity to bless this world in a positive way. You stole my opportunity to disclose that and to share how you can transform things out of just pure love and kindness. I don't think you understand. I want to stay in my happy place. I don't want to go to the dark place, because when I bring out the dark place, that lures them to you. That will suck you in. I am not joking. I have tried explaining this to my fiance. He understands the concept. I said, don't fuck with me, please. Bad things will happen if you piss me off. And I try not to warn people. I'm not trying to intimidate or threaten anyone. But apparently, if you want to die, if you want to unlive yourself, if you want to sit here and continue to disclose that you are mentally ill and you want your life to be given up, that sacrifice can be made, okay? That sacrifice can be made. Continue to troll me. Continue to cyberbully me. They will find you, wherever you are, whatever part of the universe you are, because we actually know now these things can be manipulated from other places in the universe. Understood? This media, that's why I chose to do it through this format. I asked people, where am I? What is this day and age? When I would wake up and I would say like, oh, we have this. I know who I am. I sure as fuck don't want to be myself right now, because this is scary, because I have to open up and disclose my truths to the world. And, you know, that shit is top secret at this time. That shit is top fucking secret. And I told my fiance, oh, you don't know about certain technologies yet. Oh, about mirrors. Oh, about the wires. Oh, about glass. They gave you all those in little hints and little movies and stuff that I thought were funny. I thought it was funny. It was a great rendition, or great adaptation of what truly goes on, transpires. Yeah. Don't you understand? It's our conscience. It's our consciousness. Our conscience, whatever our perception of right and wrong is, that guilt, you know, that guilt trip will cause you to live in your own pain and suffering forever. That's why I am choosing to disclose it freely. I'm not going to end up like running around hoarding things like the rest of my family, keeping it all locked up in myself because I can't share with anyone. I'm too scared because in this day and age, they lock you up. Well, I don't mind being a martyr. I fucking don't. I fucking don't. And that's why everyone's like, oh, you're an angel. You're an angel. Okay, whatever you see it as, let me break it down in layman's terms for you. Let me use religion to help you wake the fuck up. Let me help you, because these were things to assist you as metaphors or as poems, as poetry for you to decipher right from wrong, and you chose wrong, a majority of you. That's why you're even on here. Because we're not even supposed to idolize anything above God. And here we are idolizing money, idolizing these electronics. These electronics that could literally morph our minds. They could literally offer us positive or negative encouragements. You're gonna fuck with the people that can literally read your minds. You're gonna fuck with that? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would immediately stop and transition this from, oh yeah, look at how crazy she is, to, oh yeah, oh my God, what the fuck is going on here really? If the world is finally waking up and opening up to the fact that they may be something themselves, I've always felt that I was something else. I always looked around me and thought, am I just living with retards? I remember being in the 2nd grade. And this boy, his name was Justin, says to me, your arms are the same length as your legs. And in the 2nd grade, I told him, no, they're not. Are you okay? And the teacher comes up to me and she says, Leticia, you can't go around correcting everybody like that. If he wants to believe that they're like that, she didn't say it verbally, but she said, it's okay. Let him, yeah, his arms are the same length as his legs. No, you just made him retarded. You just told him a lie to try to make him, no, what? I was in the 2nd grade. And I'm like, and I remember these things. Are you okay? Are you people okay? And that was in St. Patrick's in Janesville. And I'm still to this, I don't know why I have these memories. Another memory I have is winning a camera. Winning an electronic that I knew could capture some fragments of time that could be shared, materialized. It would be tangible in this day and age. Does that make any sense? I may go through photos and I've been like, woo, selfie crazy now, because it's fun, okay? I'm allowed to delve into it. We're here on Earth. We have fallen angels, like I told you. I can delve into whatever I want to. I know when to back down and offer my forgiveness, or not forgiveness, my apologies to God, and to say, you know what, I made a mistake. I don't want that anymore. I want to be myself, which is a good little girl that went to Catholic school, that was always positive, that always saw the positive, that never wanted to deal with the negative at home. The fucking monster I dealt with, the fucking man that was beating us and all this shit, okay? So if you guys want to presume that this is not real, one day your eyes will be opened. And I'll just have to say, I told you so. I fucking told you so. You shouldn't have judged me by my looks. You shouldn't have judged me by my body. You shouldn't have judged me by that. You should have judged it by the emotion that I was giving you. And if I was giving you negativity, there was a reason for it. His alarm just went off. I'm gonna go cuddle him, and then I'm gonna get up and make his lunch. I have not been sleeping well. I have to tell these things to you. They've told me to wake up and tell you. I don't know what the fuck to say. And I'm sorry if it scares people. I'm sorry if it freaks you the fuck out, but it's the fucking God's honest truth. And you can ask my family. Apparently, they used to call me a fucking alien. And I was young. And like I said, this is before the fucking, when in the 90s, I would have been approximately, would have been 92 maybe. 92, 93, 1999. And that was before any of this information truly got to the general public and stuff. My sister called me an alien. So where did she get the concept from? Why did she think that because I talked back to my father, I always stood up for everyone. I sit there and I fought him, questioned him. And that's when he finally broke. Fuck. What am I doing? All the time. Send Leticia. She will, what is it, mediate. She will be able to help you. Because let's be honest here, you guys are acting fucked up. You are acting stupid as hell if you think that my story is fake. One day you're gonna bite your fucking tongues. And I'll offer forgiveness to a certain degree. But let's get real here. Everyone who has sit there and fucking hurt me and hurt me and hurt me and hurt me back and forth, I'm not going to offer forgiveness. My ex-husband had plenty of time. He had how many years? I waited patiently 9 fucking years. And I'm done. I'm over it. So I'm gonna get on with my day, enjoy it, and move along. Fuck you people for thinking you know me from a little out of context thing. If you fucking think that you are truly gonna morph this into your fucking story, bitch. Bitch. I am warning you people. You know who I'm talking to. That's why I had to tell you. You know, I had told you the president doesn't give a fuck about me. You know, it is what it is. I'm warning you people. You need to back down. And I'm also saying, if you can't open your minds, I'm over it. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna make you feel jealous, and your conscience is going to eat you alive until you die. Get it? I am literally sending out this curse, this spell. If you presume that you're going to keep attacking and hurting other people without any remorse or any, any way of trying to apologize or make amends, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked. And you may have thought, oh yeah, you're fucked. No. Bitch, that wasn't me trying to threaten a kid. That was y'all screaming through me. So, do I hurt things? Fuck no. Was I forced a child that I gave birth to? Here's a new world. Here's another child. So, yeah, I guess it is what it is. You guys have traumatized me. I came here for a visit. I came here for a short time. I told people, like, I come from somewhere far away. And they didn't understand, and I didn't understand. And some of the things I said when I was heightened on some of these medications, I didn't understand. But then I was like, oh, this is a forewarning. I'm fire. The world's gonna get burned down by fire. Oh, I see. Okay. Okie dokie. Nobody's gonna believe me because they can't comprehend the truth. They're blinded. Okay, slap them. Slap them. Slap them. Wake the fuck up, bitch. Wake up. This isn't a movie. This is real life. Get over yourselves. I'm gonna go cuddle. Bye-bye.